if the Bhutanese Empire lasts 1,000 years. Okay, well at least the Allies want to see these guys dropped. We'll see just how well they do for that. Oh yeah, they're going to break through and crumble my units. What a tragic time for us. Okay, did we get our air forces over here? They're not going to hold out there for very long. So I need air superiority around here. But they already have... Well, they got loads of active bombers. But that does not give me enough. With that, we can effectively cover 15% of the region. Sadly, that's not going to be enough to quite drop that nuclear bomb. Because I need 75% air superiority. And my old crappy interwar fighters are not going to manage that, so bang goes that. Better just to keep them safe and sound. Jake, I find air fleet sizes are far too large in this game. In real life, major powers operated 1,000 to 2,000 aircraft at any given time. This guts aircraft carriers which carry 55. Do you agree? I haven't played enough with aircraft carriers, but I have no reason to disagree there. Alright, let's just win where we can, which is not many places, but you gotta do what you gotta do. At least this line should be alright. Not that it matters too much when this all just crumbles, but hey, what you gonna do? Well, we're gonna grab city by city is what we're going to do. So the People's Republic of China have 75%. And by grabbing that, I pushed them by 15%, which is rather nice, but not quite enough. Still, it's good to know that they have only very lightly guarded their... Oh, of course! Of course! The Soviet Union are what are trying to defend the victory... sorry, the border. But these guys don't care about the victory points so much. So I need to push, and I need to push hard. For anything I can. Is it cheap as hell? Of course it is. I'm a cheap as hell guy. This doesn't help me get to Beijing though, so maybe I should have you guys just go to Beijing. Stop on by there whilst you can. Otherwise hit up the Beijing. If I can force these guys to capitulate, then I'll cut off all of these guys, but that's a big if. That's a huge if. My pathetic military police forces are not going to hold off against these ones. Also, I've starved myself for iron because I'm no longer getting my imports right. I still need a bunch. Good old France is there to oblige, right? Czech manpower went up quite a bit. I actually wonder why. Gas effort is done. I wonder why Greece are so interested in this. I'm utterly unsurprised if you guys get cut off. But that's okay, you just keep moving because we will find supply as we move along. These guys won't. What in the world are you doing? Oh, go figure. They're cutting us off like crazy. You guys are going to find yourselves cut off too. This isn't so good because we're not actually going to be able to hold these cities that I roll in and take. Regrettable. Jake, maybe you're eligible for a better manpower law because you're at war again. Yeah, manpower did shoot up though. To the point where it's going to be nice for me to get what exactly going. My Inf art is an idea, but that requires a lot of support equipment that I don't even have. Well, at least I can build them, because Inf art isn't that bad. Hold on, what happened to all... Oh, I lost a whole bunch of my military factories, didn't I? There's a whole bunch of that I'm going to be losing out on. I forget interwar fighters aren't going to be any of those anytime soon. This is not going to go well. Not at all. Apparently it's extremely hot around here, so they're going to have a bad time. But they're not the only ones who are going to have a bad time here. Ah, right, I've managed to get myself out of supply, fighting into a city. Poor show by you guys, and you're trying to take on some armoreds as well. They could well just get cut off. You know, I was under no impression that this was going to go particularly well, but a man's gotta try. Total attrition 22%. No connection from capital. Go figure. That said, though, nothing saying I can't make some shoddy connection here. This is all just going to go down the toilet. It's a very poor attack. But damn it if I'm not going to try. They're only 30% of the way towards capitulation, but like I said, damned if I don't try. They haven't taken any of my important lands, so I'm not even a shred towards it. This is a concern, though. They'll eventually come and meet my Inf art. That really falls under something not worth working on, but they'll fall pretty swiftly. Well, if the Bhutanese Red Dragon Empire lasts 1,000 years, Chinamen will still say this was their most suicidal hour. There's a lot of reasons this isn't going to go well. Soviets are keen to keep me in check here. And my own org is falling fast because of lack of supply here. No, I'm under no delusions about this one. Okay, it doesn't even matter that I'm using my mechanized because I'm being slowed down so much, minus 50% due to enemy air superiority. Yeah, these guys are going to be going at 1 kilometer per hour, so it's not like I can even make an awesome attack speedily on their areas. Not so bad for these guys, but still they're... This is going to be the end for Bhutan, I rather think. Of course I do... Well, these guys might eventually get trained. Depends just how many people I'm willing to throw into the meat grinder here. I wonder if there are any of these places that have... Oh no, it doesn't really matter if I air superiority because my old crappy fighters just do not have the power for that. So you guys, if you are able to... Oh, that's strange. I didn't realize they would be taking the boats to get up here. Fascinating. Comintern, just too big for its own good. Oh, that said though, halfway towards bringing them down. Well, that's not going to cut the mustard, I don't think. I mean, I'll make my way to Beijing, but I'm not about to take that anytime soon. Never mind their capital. Beijing is a nice 20. A bit more there. And there are a few cities up north which actually wouldn't be too bad to take. I'd be surprised if they don't have anyone on Beijing, but what I can do is try my best to take it. If some reason they did decide to capitulate, that would be a huge bonus for me. I'm just saying that's not about to happen. I didn't somehow manage to grab an airfield, did I? This might be crazy. How much is their actual capital worth? It's only worth like 3 or 5. What if I got my crappy interwar fighters over here? Now I have high doubts that that's going to make any difference. Maybe I should actually start making some headway. Nah, it's not going to make any difference at this late stage. I do not have the industrial capacity to be building up an air force like that. I keep grabbing all that manpower though, and it feels good. Standing by, eh? I would like some air superiority here. Oh wow. How would you like a face full of nuke? Wait, there are better places to do that, surely. Like Beijing. Do they have... Northern China have a lot of enemy fighters there. Well, you know, someone's got to eat this nuke. Might as well be China. You son of a gun! Eat this! Now that's not going to kill you off completely, or indeed significantly, but at least I can show you who's the boss. And then I swiftly bring you guys back, because otherwise you guys are just going to get shot down, and I know it. There we go, I wonder how they like that. The first and hopefully last time in history a nuclear bomb has been detonated. The unprecedented destruction of Stardust is a testament to the devastating power of this new weapon. Didn't really affect their national unity though, probably because I wasn't hitting that big an area. But I can still try to take it down. Because if I grab that province, that's going to help the war effort just a wee touch. Yeah, things are helping out here. Not all hope is lost for Bhutan. Like I said, if I score this capitulation, they have a lot of units that are going to be cut off. We're actually the ones with some decryption advantage. Still not a particularly glorious fight for us here, but it is what it is. This is messy as all hell. Major cities of theirs are what I need. Things that are hopefully worth a bit more than 1 point, though. And that's only worth 1, but Beijing's worth a lovely 20. Working our way towards more nukes. What more can a man do? These guys are still awfully slow. Yeah, they're pretty much just 1 kilometer an hour, which is painful. Oh, I spy an undefended Beijing. I will take that as fast as I can. And we have a few cities that are worth a point here and there. What I'm saying is, go get them. The thing about the People's Republic of China is that they never had any time to arm themselves up after they were supposedly liberated. Even so, that's only going to bring them to about 80%, which is not enough. I don't have a free anything to send up north, do I? Even after I grab Nanchang, do they happen to have anything else? I'm very glad that you're not gunning for that, much as you should. Just in the off chance that I can make my way there. There is you, isn't there? I don't think your capital will be enough to force your capitulation, but damn, a man can try. Go figure they're trying to take us there. I will hold out as best I can. Jake formed Ching. Please, I'm trying everything I can here. Oh, they forced out my my navy, didn't they? Pity that. Oh, 85%. But I still need more points. Quite a few more points. A lot of that I can get from just grabbing areas of theirs. So if I just make these hooks into their nation, hook being the best word I can think for it, as long as it's their core territory, it still counts a little bit here and there. Don't want to lose Nanjing, but I have to commit everything I can to this. Losing Beijing is also a bit of a no-go, but damn it, I've got to go for this full pelt. There's you as well, with no particular thing to do. So, oh, I did not notice that. That's worth 3 points. One of you can get to it. They might already be garrisoning it, but man can try. Yes, anything that's worth a few points here and there is something I've got to make a move on. Because if I force their capitulation, I cannot stress how big an effect that would have on this war. It would just cut off so many of these accursed Soviets. Not that my troops are the best ready to deal with them. I still have a whole lot of green around here. That I don't like. He could be making his way to Beijing. I need to hold it. And really, you need to hold on to that. At least you're an infart. Not a very flattering name, that, is it? I don't know what that guy's up to, but I don't like it. Is there anywhere I can just push? Push. It's no good just taking back my land, though. What I need to do is very explicitly take their core territory. Makes me wish I had some paratroopers. However, I would also need some... what's the word? Ooh. Sense opportunity here. If you take care of that, then you can still do your mission of just grabbing a few more provinces here and there. Yeah, I would need transport planes to have operational parachuters, so never mind that. Don't know why I sent you over there, I'm sure I had a reason. Oh, that's right, it was to get over to Guiyang. But you're on the case, right? In a manner of speaking. In another more accurate manner, maybe not so much. I still want it though. Points make prizes. Jake Xiamen, cut him in half. Oh, this isn't going so well now, is it? Isn't Xiamen mine? Yeah, I'm the owner of that, so... It was a consideration to cut them in half here. But I sincerely doubt it's going to make much odds now. Damn, force these bastards to bend their knee. It's only 2 points that I'm getting up here, which is saddening. If I just take provinces here, it'll work to my benefit still. These will help, and then don't even know what's going on here, but gotta force that capitulation one way or t'other. Again, that's just 1 point there. I would love Guiyang. Guiyang and its 3 points. Easy does it, cowboy. Let's not get people killed here. Figures. However, if you just want to make your way out of Zhengzhou, I would be happy to just take it from you. And I still want their capital. Yeah, okay, they seem all very intent on moving north. I'm not sure what for. They can probably smell capitulation coming. 91%, but once I grab that, I'm all out of provinces to meaningfully take. Oh, damn. I'm about to regret leaving Beijing open, haven't I? Well, you need to get back there on the double. Don't let others take it. And you, if you could just, you know, go and grab that oh, okay, overrun, never mind that. Still bang goes that plan. How are we looking on the Guiyang part, though? This guy's taken forever. It's 3 points, which are 3 nice points, but... if only I could recruit some mercs here. cut off. I don't like being cut off, I'm telling you. Jake, coast near Korea. There's a city there. Coast near Korea. Oh! I didn't even notice that. I thought it was just a port. Well, damn. Shame I don't really have the army or the anything up there to deal with it. I'm about to regret it if I lose Nanjing as well. Not saying you can make it, but I'm saying you should try to make it up there. There's another 3 points that are lovely. But this is all very much relying on them not sniping anything back. Which is a big ask, especially because Nanjing is right there undefended. I don't think this is going to go well. Just a hunch. At least we've almost managed to grab this. We'll be there in 5 days. They'll probably only take, 5 hours, go figure. That's a shame. And there's nothing I can just throw at them to keep them busy. I wanted that, but I don't think I'll be having it. This is truly just last-ditch everything against the enemy. Well, keep on going. If I'm just able to force that little bit of capitulation on them. Yeah, please don't attack me there. That's not nice. They're still working on this for some reason. They'll still get there faster than me, but that I don't like. If only I had another unit to just slow them down. I could pray that you guys get there first. You're gonna take forever though. And they would beat me if they were defending, but I'd have to use my only unit to oh, I'm sad about that. Desert and mountains, movement increase. I don't think it would make any odds having you there. But at the very least we'll give you somebody. I see that, they managed to grab that city back, which pushes me that bit further away from gaining capitulation. Just takes some taking back cities for me to be utterly scuppered. You were actually forced to retreat. That's not very good for my mechanized. Jake, you have a nuke. Alright, I do. Just wish I had somewhere meaningful to drop it to drive down their national unity, but I took all the meaningful provinces. Nor do I really have the range to be taking anything. I can't drop it on provinces that I Pretty sure I can't drop it on provinces that I... okay, no, I can't. Can't drop it on provinces that I occupy. I mean, maybe, just maybe, they wouldn't like it on their capital. That's not without merit. Let's try and get these guys deployed from Hick reserves, see what happens. I just drop their will to fight by a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. We might get somewhere. We'll be there at 3, which is good. Oh, that's right, I actually have to tell you to get air superiority. Let's see how you like a bit of DEFCON. Ah,